What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Pibby Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's begin today's lesson at the top center of our page and draw an oval for the nose. We'll start right in the middle, come all the way down towards the bottom, and then back up. Let's add a small circle along the top of the nose for a highlight, and then we'll fill the bottom area in black. Now I'm going to fold the muzzle in behind the nose. So we'll start on the left side of the nose, curve this out, and then down, go to the right, and do the same thing. Now from the bottom, we're going to step up, curve the cheek, going down and up towards the top. And then we'll round up the cheeks, and then pull that back down. Let's round out the bottom of the head, starting on the left, come all the way down towards the bottom, round out the chin, and then go back up on the right. Now along the inside, we're going to draw the top edge of the mouth. Starting on the left side, bend this down, and then back up. Now before we finish off the mouth, let's add some squares along the bottom. Starting on the left, draw a small square. I'm just going to overlap a larger square in the middle. Just add a couple more smaller ones going out towards the right. Now with those squares in place, let's draw the bottom edge of the mouth. Starting from the top left, we're going to step in, curve this down, go in behind the squares, go in between. I'm just going to bend this up towards the right. Let's add a few more squares along the inside. And then we'll fill the inside of the mouth in black, going around those squares. Now that we complete the mouth, let's go up and draw in the brow. We're going to start right in the middle at the top of the nose, draw a straight line going up. Let's go over towards the left side of the nose, bend the brow going out, and then up. Now I'm going to round out the eye along the top, come down the side, and then in on top of the cheeks. Let's add a thick fold along the top of the brow, starting from the outside, curve this up above the eye, and then bend that down. Let's go to the side of the cheeks, curve the head going out, and then up. Now place some squares around the head for that glitch effect. Let's start on the left, draw a square. Let's go up to the top of the brow, draw another one, slightly smaller. And just working our way across towards the right. Let's add a large one in the middle. And a couple smaller ones going out towards the right. Then we'll add one more on the side of the head. Now I want to place the ears on top of the brow in behind those squares. So let's start on the left. Bend this up and then out. Let's line this up on the right, going up and out. Let's draw the outside of the ear, coming around in behind that square, come down towards the bottom. Let's trace the ears along the side, starting on the left side, going up and then down, and we'll close off the bottom with a curve. Let's go in between the ears and draw the top of the head. We're starting on the inside edge of the left ear, curve this up in behind the square, round out the center, go across, and then back down. Let's add two spikes coming down along the side. From the base of the ear, we'll step up, bend this out, and then down, and go to the right and do the same thing, coming down towards the same height. I just want to tuck that in behind the side of the head. Go up and then in. Now I'm going to add a drip effect across the bottom of those spikes. Starting from the outside, just going to curve this around in behind that square. Go up towards the top and then back in towards the side of the head. Start on the bottom right, going up, around the square, and then back out. Let's add some small squares along the bottom of the eyes. Starting on the left, just tucking this in. I'm just going to vary the size of these squares going across. Now I'm going to move to my black brush pen and fill the inside of the eyes going around those squares. Switch to our wide tip and fill in those larger areas. And use the same brush tip to fill in the tip of the ears. Again, going around those squares. Now we're going to move down and draw on the side of the body. Let's start on the left side of the head, curve the body coming around, and then in towards the hip. Go to the right side, and do the same thing. Let's add that patch in the center of the body. Starting on the top left, come all the way around towards the bottom like an oval, round this out, and then go back up on the right. Now in the center, we're going to step down and add a curve, going up and then down. Let's go to the hips, draw a straight angle line, going down and out towards the bottom of the legs. And we'll leave a gap in the center, go to the left side, draw another straight angle line going down towards the same height. Let's round out the bottom with a curve. Let's add that drip effect across the bottom of the legs. Just working our way across. And then using that same brush pen to fill that in. Now I'm going to wrap that thick cuff around the ankles. From the bottom corners, we'll step up, curve this around, and then in. And then we'll draw the bottom of the fold, starting back on the left, going all the way around the bottom, and just tuck that back in on the inside. Now from the inside of the cuff, curve the foot coming in and then down towards the heels. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the left heel, curve this down, and then up on the outside. I'm going to go back to the left side and draw the top of the foot. I'm going to curve this up, and then bend that down towards the outside of the cuff. Now I'm going to add some various size squares along the bottom of the feet. Let's start from the outside. Start with a large square. Draw a couple smaller ones along the inside, and just work our way across towards the right. Now I'm going to place that drip effect in behind those squares along the bottom of the feet. Let's start from the outside, just coming down, continue in between, going in towards the heel. And do the same thing on the right. Let's add that thick strap going across the top of the foot. Start from the outside of the cuff, curve this in and then down. And step out and draw that again. Let's fill the bottom of that drip going around those squares. Now I also want to add a puddle along the bottom of the feet starting on the left side. So we're going to start from the toe, curve this out, come across the bottom, bend this out and then back in. And it's going to work our way across towards the bottom of the right foot. Let's connect the heels with a curve coming down and up. And we'll add a few squares along the inside. And we'll fill the inside of that puddle in black, again, going around those squares. And now we're going to go back up to the top and draw the arms stretched out towards the side. Let's start from the top of the body. We're going to bend the arms coming down and then out towards the wrist. Let's go to the right and do the same thing. Let's round out the wrist, coming in and then down. Now you want to follow that same curve coming up in behind the side of the body. Let's add a thick cuff around the wrist. So from the top, bend this up and then out. From the bottom, come down and out. Now I'm going to connect the top and bottom with a curve, coming in and then down. Now from the bottom of the cuff, let's wrap around the first finger. I'm going to come down, bend the finger going up, and round out the finger, and then bend that back down. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Come down, up, and then back down. Let's add a second finger along the outside, starting out here. Come down, up, round out the finger, and then bend that back down towards the top. Now let's add one more finger along the side, going out, up, and then down on top. Now let's go back to the top of the cuff and draw the thumb. We'll go up, bend the thumb coming down, round out the thumb, and then bend that back up. Now in between the thumb and that middle finger, add a curve. Now I'm going to add some drip effects across the bottom of the hands. Let's start from the outside finger, come down and in, step down, go up, down and in, and across the bottom finger, going all the way around, and then up towards the cuff. Let's do the same thing on the right. Let's fill the inside of those drips in black. Now I'm going to go back and add the bottom set of spikes. Let's start from the side of the head. I'm going to bend this out and then down on top of the arms. And then from the bottom, I'm just going to curve this up and in towards the side. Let's add a few squares along the outside, starting from the left. Draw one large square. Just going to add a few inside that spike. And go across towards the right. And add some more drips across the bottom. Going up in between the squares and then back down. And also go in behind the square and then out. Let's go back and fill in those drips. Now on the left hip, we're going to draw on the tail. We'll start out here, goes down and up, and just tuck that back in towards the side. Now I want to add some drips coming down from the hands, but we're going to overlap some squares. Let's start on the left, add a large square, and then just a few smaller ones along the inside, and just coming down towards the bottom. Let's do the same thing on the right. Just going to tuck this square in behind the finger, and then come down. And now we're going to draw those drips coming down from the fingers, coming in behind the square, continue down and up, and just working our way towards the inside of the hand, and then blending that up. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to fill those in. Now we're going to fill the inside of those drips. I want to add a few more drips just underneath the arms, going up and then down. And then again, just filling the inside in black. Now I'm going to grab my skin tone marker and fill the inside of the ears. Going around those squares. Filling the inside of the muzzle. And I need some bright colors to fill in those squares. Now we're going to use our dark blue to fill the rest of the body. And as we finish adding our shadows, we'll be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a drawing of Pibby Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please give this video a like and share it with all your friends. And if you want to keep drawing with me, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.